are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2020 movie Color Out of Space. The movie is directed by Richard Stanley and written by him and Scarlett Amorous, and this movie is also based on the book by H.P. Lovecraft, and it follows the Gardner family who are adjusting to life in the country when a meteorite lands in their front yard and it dissolves into the ground and it starts mutating everything in the earth and the water and all the animals on their farm and them. And pretty much the whole movie is them like starting to lose their minds and being mutated and stuff. It's a really, really crazy movie, but it is a lot of fun. It's really weird too, though. I gotta admit, it was really trippy and kind of strange, but I think that's part of what I liked about it so much. And the cast in here are all really great. Nicolas Cage is over the top and crazy like he always is, but this movie calls for that kind of acting, so I think it works even better for him, because I mean he's known to be over the top crazy in a lot of stuff, so I think it worked really well for him in this movie, kind of like with Mandy and the movie Mom and Dad. That this is a type of movie that fits him really, really well, and he was really great in it. He gave one of the best performances of the year, and another really great performance that in recent years. He's kind of, I think, starting to make a little bit of a comeback, I think, but he's just great in here. Jolie Richardson plays his wife Teresa, and she's really good too. And the one that I feel like steals the show throughout most of the movie when Nicolas Cage isn't on screen, she's like the one of the best things about the movie, Madeline Arthur, playing Lavina, who is his daughter. She's really, really good in here. She fits the role really well, and she was a scene stealer. I want to see more of her as an actress. I think she was really good in this. Brendan Meyer plays Benny, and he does a really good job too. He's their oldest son, and their youngest son, Jack, is played by Julian Hilliard, and he's really good too. He's kind of creepy, because he's the first one that the meteorite kind of affects and stuff, and even though he doesn't really do much, he just kind of, there's just something creepy about him. He has that creepy vibe, but he does a really good job playing that character. Elliot Knight plays Ward Phillips, who is this herbologist that's on their land going around and stuff, and he's really good too. And Tommy Chong plays this hippie that lives on their land in this little shack thing, and he's good too. He doesn't have a lot of screen time, but he's good enough what he does. And Koryanka Kilcher plays Mayor Tuma, who's the mayor of the town that they live in, that's pretty much trying to cover up the meteorite stuff. But I think that all of the cast members in this movie were all really, really good. And the story is really good. It's really fast-paced. I really like that about it too. And I will say, though, that the dialogue is kind of weird. Like, you could tell they were trying to keep the dialogue from this book, because I think the book came out in 1926, I think. It was sometime in the 1920s, but they were trying to keep, like, the dialogue set to that era, and they also mixed it with some modern dialogue too. It's weird, but I think that was one of the things I liked about it, because it's kind of unique. And Colin Stetson's score is really, really good. It has this, helps with the atmosphere of the movie, and it has a really the atmosphere in this movie is really good too. really got that creepy vibe to it, and uncertainty of what's going on. It helps with that really, really well. And the special effects in here are really good too. Like the scene with the evil llamas is really good. Like they're really creepy looking and stuff. And every time they would show one of them, the first thing that would pop in my mind though was from Emperor's New Groove when he would say "Demon Llama." But it was really cool seeing the special effects in here. They did a really good job with that. It does have some CGI that's not real great, but for the most part, the special effects are all really good. Steve Annie's cinematography is absolutely stunning. It's one of the other best things about this movie. It has absolutely stunning cinematography. Absolutely beautiful movie. It was shot really, really well, and it's just a really, really great movie. And I just really enjoyed this one a lot. It was a lot better than I was expecting. I went in not knowing a lot about the movie and what to expect. I'd read the book as a kid, but I don't really remember it very well. But I haven't really seen any other versions. I know there's been other versions of this movie, but I hadn't really seen any other ones. But I thought this was a really, really fun movie. A lot of crazy stuff. It's really trippy, but it's definitely worth watching. It's easily one of the best movies of the year, and everything. But I'd like to thank Brandon Horninger for recommending me to do this video. I'm sorry it took me a while. I had to check it out at the library, but I was able to get it finally, and I watched it as soon as I could. So thank you very much for recommending me to review this movie, because this was a really, really good movie. I was wanting to see it anyway, but you asking me to do it kind of pushed me into trying to get it as quick as I could. So thank you. But I'd give Color Out of Space a 9 out of 10. It's a really good movie. It's definitely one of the best of the year, and I definitely would recommend it, especially if you love like the Lovecraftian type of movies. It's really, really good. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie. And once again, Brandon, thank you for recommending me this, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.